James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything, but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real.
Alright, guys, we are here with Silent Hill 2. Now, I have already done a playthrough of this one on my channel, but I'm going to just delete the old videos. I was considering just keeping them on my channel, but I mean, honestly, they're just not really that good. So I'm redoing my playthrough for Silent Hill 2. So, yeah, here we go. So you've got the main scenario, Letter from Silent Heaven. It's just the main game. And then you've got this other sub-scenario, which is just kind of a side story. So I'll be doing a playthrough of both of these. But for now, we're going to do the main scenario. I'm going to play with action level normal and riddle level normal as well. I've never really tried playing this game on hard mode because I don't really see the point in it. I don't think you unlock anything extra for it, but anyway, let's get into it. This game is fucking awesome.
Mary, could you really be in this town?
Alright, so we have started the game now. So, let's see, what the fuck was I gonna say? So with Silent Hill 2, it's a bit like the first game. There are multiple endings that you can get. However, the endings in this game are a bit more tricky to get than they are in Silent Hill 1. It's not as easy to get them, I should say, because it's basically dependent on a point system. So there's certain actions you can do in the game that add points to a certain ending, and it'll determine if you get that ending or not. So the ending that I'm going to be getting here is the leave ending. And then I will show you guys all the other endings and all the other unlockables as well, just like I did with Silent Hill 1. So let's get into it. We're going to get a little cutscene out here when we leave this bathroom.
In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you.
I got a letter. The name on the envelope said, Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous. Couldn't possibly be true. That's what I keep telling myself. A dead person can't write a letter. Mary died of that damn disease 3 years ago. So then, why am I looking for her? Our special place. What could she mean? This whole town was our special place. Does she mean the park on the lake? We spent the whole day there. Just the two of us, staring at the water. Could Mary really be there? Is she really alive? Waiting for me?
Alright, so basically to set up the story, as you guys have heard there, we're playing as James Sunderland. He has traveled to Silent Hill because he has received a letter from his deceased wife, and she says that she is in Silent Hill waiting for him. You can also examine it here in the inventory screen, and you can also see a picture of Mary, a photo from when Mary was still healthy. So yeah, James' wife has sent him a letter from beyond the fucking grave, and it has taken him here to Silent Hill. Now before you go anywhere, you need to collect this map from this car. The map of Silent Hill. Good. Silent Hill 2, in my opinion, is the best Silent Hill game. This is my favorite one. I've played it the most out of the other Silent Hill games. This one is, it's a bit different than the first one, because the first one deals with, by the way, for this one section, we're pretty much just going to be walking down this trail for a while, but, with the first Silent Hill game, they kind of, did this theme with the occult, and, this, you know, fucking hellish otherworld, as you guys saw. But this game is different. This Silent Hill game delves more in depth with, mental illness and trauma and shit like that. So I think it works better as a psychological horror game because, you know, they really know how to fuck with you. emotionally in this game. So, yeah, this is, in my opinion, it's one of the most depressing games I've ever played, but it is a fucking masterpiece. It is a great fucking game. Great survival horror game. Everything about it is amazing. Now, if you look in this well, you'll see this thing. There's something in the well. What's that? Looking at this makes me feel like someone's groping around inside my skull. It gives me a weird feeling. So this is basically how you save the game. You gotta find these red squares. I'm not gonna save right here though, because I don't need to. Okay. So we're gonna go in here. And like I said, we're pretty much just going to be following this trail that leads us up to Silent Hill eventually, but we're going to get a cutscene right here.
Excuse me,
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No,
was
it's
just...
okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost.
Lost?
Yeah. I'm looking for Silent Hill. Is this the right way?
Yeah. It's hard to see with this fog, but there's only the one road. You can't miss it.
Thanks.
But
Yes?
I think you'd better stay away. This, this town, there's something wrong with it. It's kind of hard to explain, but
Is it dangerous?
maybe. And it's not just the fog either.
Okay,
It's...
I got it. I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
No, I believe you. It's just... I guess I really don't care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going to town either way.
But why?
I'm looking for... someone.
Who is it?
Someone... very important to me. I'd do anything if I could be with her again.
Me too. I'm looking for my mama. I mean my mother. It's been so long since I've seen her. I thought my father and brother were here, but I can't find them either. I'm sorry. It's not your
No,
problem.
I hope you find them.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, so that woman's name is Angela. And, kind of fucking weird. She's like, yeah, I'm looking for my family in a fucking graveyard. You can also talk to her again and get some more dialogue, and this one is kind of funny. Shows you how awkward James is.
Aren't you looking for someone?
That's right.
Aren't you looking for someone? That's right.
What is it?
Oh. Nothing. Sure is quiet here, huh?
I guess.
Oh, nothing. Sure is quiet here, huh? I love that stupid dialogue there. There's a few characters that we're gonna meet in this game that you can have little extra cutscenes like that with. So that's Angela. These characters are all very important to the story, but you know we'll run into them more later. So this part takes quite a while to get through because you're essentially just running from like, you know, the next town over almost just to get to fucking Silent Hill. So it takes you a long time to get there. And this part is fucking creepy as hell. Just listen to the music here. And it always feels like that you can hear somebody behind you. but you can't see fucking 3 feet in front of you because of the fog. There's a creepy van abandoned there. Now, when you play this game on New Game Plus, you'll hear a chainsaw sound. And on, I don't really know where it's located. It's up here somewhere. There's a log with a chainsaw in it. I might have already passed it and just forgot to mention it. But you can pick up the chainsaw and use it as a weapon. So you unlock that when you beat the game. So on your New Game Plus playthrough, you can actually use the chainsaw as a weapon. Just like in the first game. Just listen to that music. The music in this game is fucking amazing. Like, I say that all the time, but I cannot praise Akira Yamaoka enough. The music in this game is fucking amazing. Now, I'm hoping that I can have this whole playthrough finished before the Silent Hill 2 remake drops next month. Because I sort of want to do a blind playthrough of the remake on my channel. I don't know if I'll really be able to do that, or if I'll really have time to do that. But I really want to do that. So it'll be like fresh off of, you know, your all's minds and mine. So I'll be right off of playing this one and go straight into the remake. That's what I'm hoping I'll have time to do anyway. But I guess we'll have to see. So yeah, we're basically still walking, or rather running, all the way to Silent Hill. But we're almost there, as you can see on the map here. And by the way, this game has it has nothing at all connecting it to Silent Hill 1. That's what I think is really cool about the Silent Hill games, is that you can basically pick them up wherever you want and play them that way. The only ones that are really connected are Silent Hill 1 and 3. But other than that, you can pretty much pick up any game and play it from the get-go, whichever way you want. I think we're gonna go to a little cutscene up here in just a minute. Are these marks blood? That shadow just now. So yeah, that was freaky. We gotta follow that thing. What the fuck was that? Now, none of the enemies in this game are the same as Silent Hill 1 though. They're all different. So you saw that blood on the ground. We basically have to follow that trail of blood. I think yeah, it's right here. Thought I went the wrong way for a second, because I wasn't seeing the blood anymore. But if you go in here, you can find some more items and another save block, but I'm not going to save the game yet. There's a health drink on the ground, and another one over here. Now, one thing that's important to note about Silent Hill 2 in particular, is if you pay attention to James's head, he will look at items of interest. So if there's something on the ground and James is looking at it, then you will know that there's something there to pick up. So that's pretty cool. So basically our main goal at this point is to make it to the park. The Rosewater Park. Because that's where James believes that Mary will be waiting for us. So we've got to go there to see if we can find her. But first we need to go over here. Alright, so this is the first monster that we've encountered. This one is called the Lying Figure. I'm gonna go behind it if I can and hit it with this. Good enough.
Is it dead? What the hell is it? It's not human.
Is it dead? What the hell is it? It's not human. Now what's funny is if you're running while holding in the melee weapon and then you do your attacks, James will swing the stick side to side like that. I found that to be completely fucking useless, so I never do that. But anyway.
Oh yeah. This thing broken? What the? I better take it anyway. I might need it.
Alright, so that's the pocket radio. It works just the same as it did in Silent Hill 1. It's going to start going off and you'll hear static if there are monsters nearby. Works the exact same way it did in the first game. But yeah, that's how you collect it. Now, there seems to be a discrepancy as to what time period Silent Hill 2 was supposed to take place in. Because some people say that it takes place in the 70s. However, I've also heard people say that it takes place in the late 80s or early 90s. So it's a little ambiguous. But I think that it seems to be that it takes place more in the 90s or 80s. So that's what I'm going to go with. Fuck you. You fucking idiot. Hit it the normal way. Fucking dumbass. I don't know why he's doing that. These enemies are called Lying Figure. I might have already mentioned that, but they're a bit annoying. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so we need to go down Neely Street. Because like I said, essentially we're trying to reach Rosewater Park. So we'll go down Cat Street and then head down Neely Street. Oh, there's another one. Let me kill this motherfucker. Oh my god. Fuck you. It doesn't really matter if you kill the enemies or not. Most of them in this game I'm probably going to be running past anyway. It just gives you a higher score if you kill more of the enemies. So occasionally I will stop and kill them if I want a higher score, but like I said, it really doesn't matter. So take notice of that. Look at that. GVPW. The fuck could that stand for? I have no fucking idea. I hear another enemy, so I'm gonna kill it. There it is. Oh shit, there's two of them. Fuck that. I'm running. Fuck it. Yeah, fuck that shit. I'm not... God almighty. Fuck them. Alright, whatever. Let's keep going. Actually, thought there was a first aid kit laying on the ground there, but there was not. What's my health at? Okay, health's fine. Fuck these enemies. Nothing to pick up down here, it looks like. You'll notice that these alleyways also look very, very similar to Silent Hill 1. But instead of it being snow everywhere, like it was in Silent Hill 1, it is fog. Which is very cool, in my opinion. It gives it more of a dreamy aesthetic. Like you don't really know what the fuck's going on, like you're asleep. And this will pretty much continue for the other Silent Hill games. It goes to a fog environment instead of snow. And in the Silent Hill movie, it's not fog or snow, it's fucking ash. So that's pretty cool too. I actually rewatched the first Silent Hill movie not too long ago after I did my playthrough of Silent Hill 1, and I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. I thought it was quite good. It's not as ridiculous as the Resident Evil movies, for God's sake. Come on, fucking die. Fuck them. Alright, whatever. So you might be thinking, oh, I can go this way, and then, you know, take Harris Street and make it, you know, whatever. It doesn't really matter, but you need to come down this way anyway, because this is where we need to go. You'll see that there's an RV parked right here. And there's a memo lying on the sofa. I'll wait at Bar Neely's. So now we need to head to Neely's Bar. Copied it onto the map. Good deal. Now in that RV you can unlock a weapon called Hopper Spray. I don't actually know how to get it, to be honest with you guys. I think you have to unlock, I think you have to get the UFO ending to get that weapon. But it's kind of fucking stupid anyway. It basically works the same way that the Hopper Blaster does in Silent Hill 1. Except every time you use it, it does damage to James. So why the fuck would you want to use it anyway? But there's also some versions of Silent Hill 2 that, you aren't actually able to get all the endings in. At least it seems that way to me. But, I think to get the, UFO ending, you have to get the Channeling Stone again, like Silent Hill 1. But this is Bar Neely's. You might be thinking, oh, I gotta go in this door. Well, you're wrong. You gotta go around this way. You'll see a payphone and a brown door next to it. Go in here. But I think the UFO ending works the same as it does in Silent Hill 1. You gotta get the Channeling Stone and go to a bunch of different locations and use it once again. What's that symbol at the end of Martin Street? So now James is going to copy that onto his map. Martin Street. Copied it onto my own map. You also want to take note of this too. There was a hole here. It's gone now. Now some people think that that might be a reference to the character Henry Townshend from Silent Hill 4, The Room. Because he's basically trapped in an apartment, and he has to travel to different realms through going through a fucking hole in his wall. And his apartment has a bunch of holes in the wall. But obviously that game is not out yet, so that's not a reference to Henry. But it'd be kind of funny if it was. Let's see. Yep, it'll be the next left. It's definitely a lot easier to navigate Silent Hill in this game than it is the first game, though. It's not as easy to get lost, at least in my opinion. So we're going to go down Martin Street. You'll hear that weird noise that sounds like a dog whimpering, and also a wind-up toy. That's just basically these little bug-looking creatures on the ground. I never fucking bother with them. They don't really do that much damage if they hit you anyway, so fuck them. Who cares? But anyway, we're going to go down to the end of this street here. That's one of the lying figures. They will slither on the ground. And next to this dead body is a key. The apartment gate key. So now we need to go to the Woodside Apartments. So I'm going to ignore this motherfucker, maybe. Actually, I'm going to kill it. Come on, fuck off. Fuck you. Those things scare the shit out of me too, man. They'll just slither up to you, like out of fucking nowhere sometimes. I'm gonna ignore the rest of them though. Look how fucking foggy this town is, man. God damn. Can't even fucking see. place where I live gets kind of foggy like this sometimes too, so it's pretty cool. Every, like, you know, the mornings when I wake up and it's foggy outside, I'm like, holy shit, it's Silent Hill. Which makes it even funnier because the town that I live in, they test the sirens quite often. So it'll be all foggy outside and then I'll hear those fucking sirens and I'll be like, oh my god, it's Silent Hill. Luckily, I do not live in Silent Hill though, thank fucking god. That would be fucking terrible. Alright, let's see. Right here's the gate. We're gonna use that. And now we can proceed to the Woodside Apartments. So we'll go in this door. Alright, we are now in the Woodside Apartment. So right here is a map of the area. I'm gonna take that. Map of the apartment building, good, whatever. And then over here is a save square, so I am gonna save the game here. Oops, didn't even format that memory card yet. My bad. Yeah, I'm running this on an emulator as well, so I have to format that, you know, virtual memory card or whatever. Alright, the save has been completed. So yeah, we have saved it in the apartment building now. Alright, so that's going to do it for this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one when we get through the apartment building.